Welcome everyone. Stop doing it. Stop it. You should not be allowed a soundboard. Welcome and thank you again for joining us on a Saturday evening. And I'm back again after going AFK again and again and again. And I went to the dark place. What's the dark place?
What's the dark place?
I'll tell you about the dark place in a moment. But
Christ.
before we start that, can I see it? Can I see it? It's already started. It's already started. So pull that sumbitch back with me. Come on.
Just go.
Too fucking
Don't even think about it.
Oh, welcome everybody to the PG show. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. And me in particular. I've been AFK for like 3-4 weeks now. 3 or 4 weeks. But I'm back properly. And it's not like a, oh, well, we'll be back in a minute kind of thing like last week or anything like that. We'll be fucking back now from Saturday. From tomorrow we'll be back in everything. We will be because Emma is here. She's here. She's home. She's actually at the house. So, yeah, I'm really sorry. There's not much I'm going to do. I went to the bad place.
You know what's going to happen? We are back. We're here now. It's for full-time content. Your waters have broke. Be right back.
Yeah, we have, annoyingly, right? We have entered the period of time today when the baby is due. The baby is due from today, anytime. So if that happens in the web show, fuck everything. And I'm not doing another welcome back vid ever again because it could happen. I'm not even shitting you. Today's the day the baby is actually due. It's coming. So no, we weren't away because Emma had the baby, unfortunately. But I went through this horrible, horrible period of time after the web show last time. When we did the web show, it was like, she's coming out on Tuesday. I was feeling glorious. We got some fucking Warcraft 3 video up there. We got some Rep Pally stuff. I was playing games again, which was awesome. I had to clean the house on Sunday. She was coming home on Monday, right? So on Sunday, I had to prepare the house for the coming home of the Queen. Had to get it ready. Had to hoover up all that dog hair. All that kind of shit. Had to get it ready. And about 11, I actually texted you that morning because you said, what are you doing today? Do you want to do something? I was like, no, I'm cleaning the house. 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wanker.
Fucking code red on Emma, man. And they needed her for at least another week. I've never been so high up because I did the web show. I had a great time. It was fucking really fun. And I was going to start making videos. I felt like entertaining you guys, which is the hard part about it. It's like, why don't you just make some videos anyway? It was like, I just wasn't in a place where I could entertain you guys. I was way up here. There's like, they need me for another week. Like, I've been full quarantine now. Everyone's wearing masks around me. You can't go near me. Yeah, she called it the T-virus. It's like, it's gone bad. I just sunk down lower than ever before. I mean, it's unlike me, but I spent 7 days in a really bad place because I just couldn't do fuck all. Talk about up and down like a yo-yo. It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. But she's finally home, and I slept for the first time in like a week solid. I got her an ice cream. You did get her an ice cream.
I did get her
got her an ice cream. I didn't sleep for like 7 fucking days, man. Seriously, it was horrible. I tell you, this is how bad it got in my dark place. And I don't go to the dark place very often, but this is how bad it's got. I couldn't sleep so much that I watched the Twilight Saga back to back. That's how it went down, people.
Fucking out of here, mate.
That's how it went down. I get it. It went down that way. It did. One of those days, it went down that way. Back to fucking back. It was a bad time, people. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. But I did. To make you feel better, I didn't really enjoy it. But that's the way it went down, back to back. I was like, oh, I'm going to check out Twilight. Back to back the fuck out of them. And that was how that week summed up. You're going to come back. I said I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't particularly enjoy it.
You saved yourself.
I didn't particularly enjoy it, I swear.
I've just moved my mouse though.
It was okay. It wasn't great, but you know, that's how it went down. So I'm really sorry, but I feel like I can do something interesting and entertaining and stuff like that for you guys now. So, man, what a horrible week. I can't express. It was disastrous. It was fucking really bad. I didn't even see you. You were like, shall I come around? Do you want to do something? I was like, no. I just want to sit here with my Twilight.
I had so much free time, man. During that, I did so much live streaming.
Well, it was pretty grim. So it's awesome. Emma's going to pop on the camera later and say hello. She really appreciates all you guys sending her messages and all that kind of stuff. It really cheered her up for a bad time because I couldn't even see her at the hospital, which was really because she was so quarantined. I couldn't go near her. I couldn't do anything.
Is it called not Congo? What's the one that I'm thinking of? The little monkey.
Outbreak.
Outbreak, mate.
Well, I don't know. It was grim. It was grim. It was really fucking grim, and the midwives were like, "You can't go near her," but that's the way it's gonna be. And the giant baby could be coming any day now. The giant novelty-sized baby could
just gonna come out like
the giant Jonathan.
Hey, where's my titty?
Yeah, what games are you gonna play? Well, anyway, forget all that stuff. I apologise. We're back. We're rocking and rolling. It's all gonna be good. And what games have you been playing? Let's talk about the games before I get into WoW because I've missed so much.
Well, let's do what you've been playing, man. Because you've been playing little.
I've been playing little, and I was emo. So, in an emo state of mind, what game do you play? I played The Last of Us.
Now, prepare yourself for controversy.
Yeah, The Last of Us. I went and bought The Last of Us so I could sit downstairs in my house and like do something I haven't done for a long time, which is actually play a game on the main like house TV. I haven't done that for a fucking while. Yeah, no spoilers, no doubt, no spoilers. I'm gonna say it though. It's a stupid fucking game. It's a stupid fucking game. Now, I'm going to put this out there for those of you who finished it. I'm 55% of the way through the game. Okay, so you know whereabouts I am. 55% of the way through the game. The game is fucking stupid. It is, man. It's fucking stupid. And it's not the story. The story's great. Gameplay's stupid. It is. It's fucking terrible. It didn't suck balls, and I haven't finished it yet, so maybe it's going to redeem itself. I don't know. But it's so stupid in some places that the game itself... It's a survival game. It's not even a survival horror, really, but it's a survival game. That, for me, is all about immersion, right? You've got to be immersed into it. You've got to be part of the fucking story. You've got to not have it broken constantly by stupid shit that the rest of the characters are doing.
So, well, that's it. The thing is, though, now, you've got to look at it like this. I know they were out the similar times, but what's she called? Is it Elizabeth?
Elizabeth in Infinite, yeah.
Now look at the AI of that companion.
Yes.
Masterpiece. Now you told me about the AI.
It's horrible.
In this game.
It's fucking horrible.
With no spoilers, give an example of that scene that you gave me.
They don't obey the mechanics of the game, and that really ruins it, right? They don't obey the rules which you have to live by. The rules which make you survive, they don't do it. And so noticeably don't do it. It's retarded. And you're watching them and you're just thinking, this can't be for fucking real. This cannot be... Let's give an example.
Do that scene.
Yeah, an example where you can't make sound. Because things will kill you. So you can't make sound, so you have to creep. You gotta be a creeping Jesus. By the way, every single element of the gameplay in that game is stolen from Batman. It's ridiculous. Hearing. So, right, it's still... Not that I don't mind Batman, so I can kind of let it go. But you can't make sound. 2 seconds later, that fucking kid is going... And then your character goes, what are you doing? And she goes, oh, this is the moment in time where I decided to learn how to whistle.
Now, this moment, you said, is basically you're creeping through a room full of these creatures that basically are blind, but you can sneak past them, and then she tries to teach herself how to whistle.
It's after that. There's a room full of these fucking things, and they're one-shot kill, and then she just goes... You're like, what? What was that? And then you go, and then he, casual as you fucking like, Booker DeWitt, who is the same voice actor, he goes, what are you doing? And she just goes, I'm trying to learn how to whistle. And I'm like, why? Why are you trying to learn how to fucking whistle when there is an army of shit downstairs that responds to sound? Are you fucking kidding me? And she's just like, and he's like, oh, that's cool, yeah, man, I'll show you how to whistle one day and all this kind of shit. And you're just thinking, what the fuck are you doing? You stupid bitch. And he's like, you would pull out a knife and just go like, Matt from Predator. I'll bleed you real quiet. I'll fucking bleed you, bitch. If you start doing that again, you motherfucker whistling bitch doing it in the wrong time. And it's like, oh yeah, but we're building a rapport between the main character and the girl. Wrong place, motherfucker. Totally wrong. And I'm looking at the game and I'm going, are you fucking for real? What this shit is going on here? And the same fucking idea again about things that can only catch you if you walk or run or anything like that. You'll be sneaking. You'll be doing your proper fucking dapper sneaking.
Ace Ventura walk.
A la Batman Arkham Asylum against Croc. Like that. And then the NPCs run in and go, say you're the enemy. Yeah. You'll be like... Got away from him, they go, hey, what's going on over here, buddy? Whoa! And the enemies are just going, didn't see a goddamn thing. Didn't see a thing. And they just fucking barge their way through the place. And then suddenly you'll be like hiding around a corner and they go, are we hiding here now? Okay.
Hey, guys! We're hiding here, right? Keep your voice down!
Nobody run around in this place, especially you, you big fucking fat bastard who you end up running with, and a fat NPC who just turbos.
Like Deloise
He turbos. He's like Mr. fucking Haagen-Dazs with a shotgun, and he's just turboing around the place, and you're just like, this is absolutely ruining the game for me. Like, so badly ruining the game for me. I don't fucking get it. And there's one other issue I want to bring up, and it's totally not... We'd never spoil a game for you. Fucking believe me, we'll never spoil a game for you. I am sick to fucking death of killing the military in games that aren't dicks. I am sick to fucking death of games that make you kill police or soldiers who are, in fact, nice guys. Right?
But you're playing a bad guy, though, aren't you?
Yeah, your character is very unlikable, which is cool, but there are games that you're like, this is just the military, right? They're doing their job and stuff, and you're just like, motherfucking military everywhere, blow them away. It kind of makes sense. It's not really, because I've got to say, the military chasing you in that game also makes no fucking sense. There is legitimately no reason. Perhaps it'll come later in the game. I'm fully prepared to retract that statement, but there is genuinely so far no fucking reason whatsoever that the military are chasing you at all, but they do. And they send trucks upon trucks of enemies to come and lick your balls, constantly getting killed over and over again. Yeah, where is this place? I'm just saying. So far, The Last of Us, brilliant story. The acting is incredible. Obviously, the voice actor is the guy is Booker DeWitt. Is the girl from Inception? I fucking couldn't remember, because she's got the exact same... If she isn't, she should be suing for that character, because it's her. It's Ellen Page, I want to say her name is. Ellen Page. And, like... So far, it's so ridiculous.
No, it's not, apparently.
No, it's not. But she looks exactly like her, so it's hard not to compare. But she's a brilliant actor as a teenager. Absolutely fantastic. So the story cutscenes, brilliant. Really good. The gameplay so far for me is just... There's so many... I mean, every single little encounter, because it takes place in little encounters that take place. Something happens that just makes you go...
Apparently, she's notably... That actor is notably not happy about it.
Good, because it looks... It's basically her face mapped onto her character. But that's where I'm up to. That's what I've been playing. So I was really emo, so I thought I'll play The Last of Us. And I think it's got some sort of M. Night Shyamalan ending to it.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, which might carry it. The last 50% of the game might be absolutely incredible, and the gameplay doesn't bother me that much. But so far, man, some of the shit that's gone on... You know, I just need to get this off my chest. It's a 20-year-long story. Yeah. 20 years, right?
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
It's a 20-year-long story. Nobody has yet apparently so far in my game, come up with a name for the zombie disease. And it's irritating the shit out of me, because it would have a name an hour after it was discovered. It would be called the Rage Virus. It would be called something, not just the illness. Where were the marketing guys when this was happening? Where were those fucking guys? Why were they not like, oh, well, it's really bad, we'll call it the zombie virus, or call it something, instead of just like, oh, that guy's got the illness, he's infected. You couldn't think of a name. 20 years.
What's he infected with? Has he got the virus that all these zombies have? No, he's got the flu.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere in there, I know, but nobody calls it a disease. Nobody says anything. All the marketing guys, there are zombies. Mate. Nobody even calls them zombies, and that's annoying me as well. Why does no one ever call? It's supposed to be a game based in our universe. You would go, that's a zombie. Wouldn't you? You wouldn't. Why do people keep pretending like, oh, well, there's these undead things that come back to life? What, do you mean zombies? No. That's
trademark.
That's trademark. You can't do that. We have to call them something else. Like, what are they making noise like? Oh, well, these guys click. Oh, clickers. It's not zomblers. Not fucking zombies or anything like that. Yeah, walkers. It's called CBI. There you go. What a shit name as well. Where were you, marketing people? Were you making the new Coke logo, the Big Mac logo? What the fuck were you doing that day? Oh, it's called CBI.
Is that what it's called in the game?
Apparently so. Now I'm less inspired. I would rather now because couldn't bother with it.
That's CBW.
Yeah, it should have been called that.
Could have been called Mate Diabetes.
They aren't zombies. They're just undead things that don't really die, apparently. I don't know. The Last of Us is just annoying me a little bit so far. But the story's great. I hope the story resolves in a really tremendous way. Because I do love story. I don't particularly mind gameplay that much unless it really ruins the immersion for me. And so far, I've had some moments in that game I could have just gone, nope, not playing it. Turn it off.
I did that with a game that I I shouldn't really say that I got it sent to me, but I did. Terraria. Is it called? Is it
Yeah,
pronounced Terraria?
side-scrolling Minecraft-ish.
Everyone said it's sort of like Minecraft.
Very addictive. Very addictive.
Is it?
So I'm told. I didn't go near it because people said this game is super addictive. It'll suck up hours of your life. I was like, cool. Let me just put that in the bin. It's like when someone's like, hey, do you want to play Skyrim? I'm like, no.
You should do.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You should play Skyrim. I'm going to go back and spend 400 hours in Skyrim. I'm like, I'm not playing that game. I just don't have the time.
400 hours, mate. I don't have time for that. I finished it in 100.
Yeah, exactly. That's like too scary. That's too much for me. I just don't have that kind of time, man. I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm not going to play it. It'll kill me. It'll kill me.
You love it.
I would never play an MMO like WoW again. You know what I mean? I like the idea of dropping into other MMOs and trying them out. Star Wars was fine. But you saw how slowly I leveled to other people. It's like, I'll play when I play, and then I'm off and doing other stuff. I want to edit, I want to do other stuff.
Star Wars was like, imagine sort of like a sports car. Imagine a Lamborghini, if you will.
Ooh.
And it's going, you're doing 200, yeah? This is your leveling, you're doing 200, you're loving it. You're absolutely, this feels amazing. This feels amazing, then you don't even see it coming, mate. Brick wall.
Oh, well, Star Wars has been hammered to death, I know.
Fuck Star Wars, I know.
But I don't want to play a game that's going to suck up every single day of my life. That would be horrible. I want to edit good videos. I want to do that. I want to spend my time doing, like... what I say is, like, if I could spend another 20 hours editing a video, then that's better for me, because I could probably do a lot more with it and have more fun. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot more fun for me.
Do you know what would be nicer?
What?
Not just because I'm a massive fan.
I feel like you're going to dig me so hard right now. I feel like you're going to attack me.
It's actually sort of like, it would benefit you if we knew of its... Well, it probably does exist, but we don't know of it. Like, look at it like this. Not the actual context, not the actual thing that game's based on, but Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
That game is fucking amazing, and you can finish it in 5 hours.
I'm fine with that, right?
Exactly.
I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that.
Done with
I'm
it.
terrified of big games now. Like, I mean, genuinely terrified. As much as I love games, we want to talk about the Xbox One and PS4 soon as well. But you want to talk about Saints Row 4.
So good.
Hey, thank you to everybody who bought Saints Row 4 off the Game Fan Shop, because you win the Clever Award, because it was considerably cheaper. Thank you. And even if you didn't use ours and used someone else's. Good job, because you saved yourself some money.
Not a good job, mate.
Because, okay, so you didn't buy it off the Game Fan Shop and paid the full price on Steam for the same thing. How did that game work out for you?
Really well.
You loved it. You looked to
So
enjoy
good.
it. It didn't look like a game I would enjoy that much, but you were fucking having a blast on that
that's
game.
what I mean. I'm an arsehole, as most of you know this. Right? And I watched...
So
yeah.
Hey, let me introduce myself.
I'm a complete prick. I'm so streamlined, minded. It's outrageous. As soon as I saw the game, I thought, yeah, that's a pull from The Matrix. That's a pull from every superhero film that came out this year. And all I'm thinking is, well, okay, you're going to get superpowers, and the vehicle is going to be pointless, which was a big part of the other Saints Row. But I went into it. The intro quest, by the way, you can actually, if you're not going to buy it, watch the first 20 minutes of the game. The end of that is... You couldn't imagine more swag into an intro quest. How good's that intro quest? You know which I mean,
one?
Don't you? One with the nuke at the end of it.
The nuke in the 1950s bit? The 1950s bit was genius. Yeah, it was hilarious. It looks like a hilarious game.
But at first, I was a bit pissed off. Within 25 minutes of that game, you get the 2 most overpowered superpowers that you'd need to never, ever, ever step foot in another vehicle in that game. You get super speed like the Flash, and you can jump blocks of buildings.
Did you find it too easy?
No.
Oh, really?
Until,
that's the biggest complaint I've seen is that it's too easy.
Until you get introduced with the best weapon in any game in existence ever in the past 300 years of gaming. The dubstep cannon, or the dubstep gun. Now,
I kind of figured you. I saw lots of people either slag it off saying it's really cheesy and overpowered, and then other people are just like, this is awesome. It just fits the game so well.
Well, this is it. I couldn't have been more wrong about this game if I'd tried. I saw the whole gimmicks of it. I thought that was going to be shit, and then I saw the and then I saw the dubstep gun, and I thought, wow, really? Dubstep as a gimmick? Oh, dubstep's trendy at the minute. We'll try and make a weapon out of it, make it feasible. 90% of my game, I didn't even use a superpowers. It was just as soon as I could back off enough, because it takes about a second and a half to charge before it actually fires. I thought, fuck, I'm pulling out the dubstep.
I'm whipping out my dubstep. I'm dropping them beats.
I didn't upgrade anything until I unlocked explosive wubs.
Explosive wubs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
cool.
even that, if we get off the dubstep cannon, every weapon has skins for it, and this game is cram-packed with Easter eggs.
Is it the best transmog game you've played?
It's getting
How much
there.
of your streaming was just you editing your character?
Not a lot of it. Not a lot of
Did you
it.
do any off-stream editing?
Yes.
I knew you would.
The only annoying thing is...
Alright guys, I finished for the day. Fucking just gonna...
That's
the jaw.
delicious.
Like that. Like probably like no
I
difference.
did that on the stream as well. I basically... Well, the thing is, I made... before I started streaming one day, I was going to do a gimmick where every time I streamed the game, I'd appear as a different character from the game. It's like, oh, who's this? Who's this? But then the first character I made was Wesker. Didn't
Oh, that
change
guy
it
from
until I
Deus Ex.
Fuck off. I
It
sent him a
was that
picture.
guy from Deus Ex.
No.
Yeah.
I sent him a picture of my character. He had slapback blonde hair, sunglasses, trench coat, no sort of mechanical bullshittery. It's the guy from Deus Ex. No, it isn't, you tit! Oh,
Definitely the guy from Deus Ex.
But anyway, you took me right off topic here. The weapons.
Star Wipe.
Star Wipe, mate. The weapons all have their own skins, but the skins like in the Saints Row 3 is the only one that I can relate to. Like you had a Desert Eagle or double Desert Eagles. You could change them to like Han Solo's pistols.
Yeah, you said
or
you could
could
Robocop's
change-
gun.
Or like Deckard's pistols from Blade Runner, but they all had the sound effects as well. Like the SMGs, you could change into Robocop's pistols, which was incredible. Basically, but one thing
Were you
I
disappointed
discovered-
in any of your weapons?
No, I didn't use half of them. I used.
I got the dubstep
I
camera.
made them look good.
I'm so done with this
I made
game
them look
right
good.
now.
I had the Desert Eagles that just looked like Deckard's pistols out of Blade Runner. Then I had the SMGs that looked like Robocops. But then I didn't bother with the assault rifles until later on. You know what you can turn the assault rifles into? Pulse rifles from Aliens.
Oh, does it make the noise?
No. And
Oh!
that's why I didn't use them.
Fuck off.
That is why I didn't use them. You know
Why?
what? That is like you just paid for a top shelf hooker. She pulls your dick out and then walks away.
90%
You
of a
think you're
pulse
there,
rifle is
you
the
think,
gun.
Exactly. You think it's a home run? No, my friend. No.
They had a pulse rifle with no sound. That's
But the
bullshit.
game itself is amazing. That game is just loaded with film references, game references.
Was it worth the cash?
Everything. Now this is.
Is
the
it
thing
worth
for
its
me.
release price?
It's
£40,
well,
right?
That's
It's
it.
full
It's got
price.
a lot of replayability. It's got a lot of additional things in it. A lot of unlockables. The DLC, like I hope, like the last one will be incredible. But I just resent paying. This is what I was talking about on the stream. I resent paying £40 for a PC game. And I know that sounds weird.
No, it doesn't, because it's. Do you mean compared
Do
to
you
a
know what I
boxed
mean?
copy?
Like
Yeah, because
when we
they
used to
make a
look-
load more money on PC games.
Before Steam, and like we used to look in the shops, like a PlayStation 3 game or something like that was always $39.99.
Mm-hmm.
PC games were always $29.99. But now PC games are like $39.99, $44.99, stuff like that, and it just pisses me off. That's it. But that's no reflection on the game. The game is really good.
Yeah.
And if you're on the fence,
I
about
do get what
buying
you're
it-
saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't
You know
be
what I
paying
mean?
full price
No.
for those fucking things.
But like, yeah, if you sat on the fence, like, I don't know, should I get it? Do it. It's so good.
I'm not going to buy it. I didn't even play Saints Row 3. It was just like, after Sleeping Dogs, man, I ain't going to play that fucking shit, you know what I
Well,
mean?
that's the only comparable thing is an open world. Saints Row, in comparison to, I mean, in fact, Grand Theft Auto, this one got a bit of abuse for me. Out of GTA 4, Sleeping Dogs, and Saints Row 3, GTA 4 was fucking long.
Well, yeah, people keep asking
behind.
us about GTA 5. I think this is a good point to bring up. Oh, GTA 5. I'm like that right now because I thought GTA 4 was fucking crap.
Well, that's it.
I thought GTA
didn't
4
know.
was crap.
I
I've
didn't
tried
know
playing
no
it
other
4
games.
times
Yeah.
now.
I didn't know no other open world style games like that until I started playing Saints Row and Sleeping Dogs. And in comparison, GTA 4 was dog shit.
It was just shit.
Hated it.
It wasn't fucking fun. I mean, that's why I'm a little bit worried about GTA 5. I mean, it looks amazing, but all the GTAs look amazing. But sometimes you get them golden ones, Vice City, San Andreas, and they're like, whoa, that's an amazing game.
GTA
and then
4 was
GTA
shit.
4, I mean, I own GTA 4. I can't get more than a couple of hours into that game without just thinking, I'm so fucking bored.
I didn't like it.
I am bored to tears of this fucking game. It's just not fun.
The
And
thing
it's
is,
not.
though, you've got to think of the... well, the big thing for me is, and I don't think they'd be able to combine it, is... Imagine it like this, if they took the combat mechanics of Sleeping Dogs. That game is so underrated, man.
Bones me.
It's so underrated.
Right there,
If you're
right there.
That's another thing as well. I will say this, I preferred Sleeping Dogs over Saints Row. By miles.
Oh, yeah.
Purely because Saints Row is fun, yeah? It's designed to be completely over the top. I mean, Saints Row 4, you're the fucking president, for God's sakes. In the Matrix.
Superhero president.
Superhero president in the Matrix.
Cashback.
With a nice little armour that you get later on.
Which got ruined very quickly.
Which got ripped. Do you know why? Because of a bug. A bug in the game. There's a part in the game later on where
You get a suit.
you get a suit, you drop into, well, you're on an alien spaceship, you get a suit, and then you have to dive into this massive, like,
Tube.
a-hole tube, dodging
Into the
lasers
enemy
and stuff.
anus.
Into the enemy anus, yeah. It's like kind of like the intro to Saints Row 3, if you've played that, where you jump out of an airplane, you're dodging boxes, yeah. That. But the camera, it was an epic moment. It's got an epic tune on, a very famous tune. And you're dodging these lasers, but the camera's like, you're making your character going... It's like, you've just really ruined this.
I watch you go like that. This is the best moment ever. It's like the highs and lows of your life. You're like, oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. Oh my God, you've just ruined everything in my whole fucking life.
And I guarantee...
the disappointment. I felt the disappointment with you. I actually felt your soul crush.
The amount of people, because out of the game, there are so many very, very, very stealth Easter eggs or references, but that one's obviously blatant what it's meant to be. The room that you get this suit in is designed to look like where it is in the film, blah blah blah, in Blade Runner. But straight after it, you get this tuxedo, and then you jump down this hole, and then just straight away. But that's the part. Sorry, I've gone completely off topic now.
Oh, it's okay.
It's the monster.
You run with it.
The monster's like sending signals everywhere. But basically, it's a reference that everyone will get. Not like there's a couple of Star Wars references and stuff like that. Like when you're escaping, it's an intro quest, so it's not a spoiler. You're flying a ship, you got to make a load of dodges and evasions and stuff, and they make a load of quotes from Star Wars and things. A couple of people will get that. There is an insanely over-the-top, straight from the pull rip of Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick. Did I show you that part?
Yep.
That obviously a couple get, but I almost said what the spoiler was then, but I'm not going to.
You're trying too hard.
I know.
Get to the point.
Not to.
Get to the point.
Long story short, awesome game. Mint scene, spoiled by a buggy camera, but that's not a reflection on the game as a whole. The game as a whole was amazing. A lot of replayability. You know, you can be a woman with big titties. You can be Wesker. You can be a Saiyan. I know that creams a couple of the anime fans.
Creaming them up. Did you see Vin Diesel? Had to put his house up for mortgage to make the new Riddick. Did you see this? How much he has invested everything into the new Riddick, because his career was obviously not doing well, is what I want to say, because his last few films sucked. And then I read that he's put everything. He had to wager his house against it. Literally had to wager his fucking house against making the new Riddick. And if it didn't get finished, he was legit homeless. He was like out of it. He was gone. He was fucking on the floor. Do you not think that's well hardcore? He must have had enough money to live, right? At which point do you say, is it worth it? Because we're going to watch the new Riddick. I mean, is it okay?
Yeah, we're going to watch the new Riddick.
You know what I'm worried about now in the new Riddick? I know it's a gamey bit, but I just want to say, it's like this fucking Riddick sucks, right? And it's like, why did you do that? And is he making it as like a last-ditch effort to save his career? Because he knows people will go and see Riddick.
People know how cool of a character Riddick is. I think that's what he knows, basically.
And I bet he's turned his own badassery way up.
But I bet as well, I mean, I had a prime example in my head, I can't remember it, but there's so many films where the actors have done that to finish a film. They've invested, not everything, but so much of their capital into a film just to get it to finish how they want.
He's a lunatic. But I was going to say, and I'm not looking forward to many games right now. Like, I'm really 50-50 about GTA 5. I'm probably going to pick it up, but I might wait, like... What's fair to wait until you start seeing the real reviews? What's a fair amount of time before the hype dies? Because The Last of Us is still really hyped up, and I don't know if it lives up to it.
You can't wait that long.
I can't wait. I'm not going to say that it's a crap game. I'm not going to do that. I've got some issues with it, but I haven't finished it yet, so I'll always give it the benefit of the doubt. Like Gears of War 1, I finished the game just to make sure that it was shit. It was, but how long is it? 1 year?
No, fuck that.
3 months?
You can't wait a year. You'll be on your next-gen console.
I think a month is about right? A month to 3 months is when the real stuff starts coming out. And then we can actually get some sort of genuine opinion. I think something like that. So I might wait that long with GTA 5. And if all I hear is, what a soundtrack, then I'm not going to buy it.
Oh, that's a point that I want to bring up, sorry.
Whoa.
Saints Row 4. Saints Row 3 had so... You know, obviously the car radio is a big thing in a lot of these games.
Oh, sure.
Let's be honest. Like, and it had so many good radio stations, like a metal station, like Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
Saints Row 4 was dog shit.
Oh, worst radio ever.
Oh, my God.
But it had such classic songs in it. Yeah. Oh, were they saved for them special moments?
Those songs, those epic special moment songs were on one radio station.
They're called The Good Station.
There was another state, like I think it's called The Mix or something like that. There was another radio station called K12 or something like that, which Delors said was his favourite, but Delors knows shit.
Right.
So...
Doesn't like Nina, 99 Red Balloons.
Why wouldn't you do that? Nina's a national treasure in Germany.
She's a national treasure.
I know, right? You give her the benefit of the doubt.
She's the crown jewels, if they had a crown.
But not...
They do have a crown.
Oh, shit.
But go on.
But no, what I'm saying is, it was just bobbins. You listen to one radio station, or you turn that shit off.
That was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pity. But I literally, if the GTA 5 reviews are just about the radio station, this is, the talk radios.
Well, that's what people have been saying, though, isn't it? It's like, we need to see how good this radio is.
Well, yeah, everybody's saying the same fucking thing. It's like, what world are you in? It's like, you know what's really going to be important in GTA 5? The radio. I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's funny and stuff, but...
You just don't get it.
It's 60% of the game.
Yes.
The radio is 60% of the game.
You know, the thing is, though, you can't make footage and claim the money off it if you're listening to the radio in Grand Theft Auto.
Like Final Fantasy 14. You seen this shit?
No.
Final Fantasy 14 Reborn. Somebody will tell us. Rebirth, Reborn, some shit like that, right? It's like they've remade Final Fantasy 14, the new MMO. Ooh! Everyone's saying it's really good. Nobody can watch it, though, because they fucking... I got an email from Curse saying we cannot show any footage of that game. Not that I was really planning on doing
that.
The old-fashioned way with posters and ads and all that kind of stuff. What you're not going to get is your favourite fucking guys who play these games at a top level and all that coming in and saying, this game is really, really good, guys. You should buy it. Which, look what we did with Sleeping Dogs. This game is incredible. Fucking sold loads and loads of copies.
And people watched you play it. People saw if they were into it or not. That was the whole thing. People who were on the fence. I keep saying that. I love that phrase. On the fence. On the fence. Actually saw, you know what? Yeah. Because it was me watching your footage. I had it from last Christmas when it was 69p.
Oh, they got back on it? Good. I got the email yesterday. They've gone back on that fast. But they went back on it yesterday. It was like, you can't do it anymore. You can't show any of this game. You can't do any of that shit. So at least they've recognised that what a stupid fucking thing that was.
It works in tandem with something that we talked about Thursday night, is people will not buy games these days purely because there are arseholes who will who will put on YouTube a game from start to finish.
Yeah.
And people will watch these YouTube videos and not buy the game because...
Some, but a lot of people... I don't know, I kind of agree with that in some respects, but I check out a game... If I'm ever going to buy a game, I don't watch Let's Plays anyway, because I generally... It's so hard to find somebody who's good at Let's Plays on YouTube. I think that's really difficult to do. But if I'm ever going to check out a game, I'll check out a stream, which is kind of similar to a Let's Play, so I'm not going to argue
But you can jump into a stream at some point.
I just see if I like the look of it, and then I'll be like, oh, I actually like the look of that game, I want to check it out. What I don't do is read reviews of any of the top websites because they're getting paid to do so. Don't be under the illusion we haven't had offers like, oh, can you review this indie game and we'll, give it a good review and play streaming of it. I've had all these things that I've had emails where it's like, oh, play this indie game and it'll be something like Japanese fart porn adventure. And it's like, oh, can you stream this game and maybe put up a couple of videos on your channel and we'll pay you this amount, but obviously it needs to be a positive review. I don't review games, you fucking dickhead, for a start, which means you haven't checked my channel anyway, so fuck off. No, I'm not giving you a good review of a game that is clearly shit before I even look at it.
What are you talking about?
Just companies send us emails to review games but give positive reviews. So I'm not going to trust that shit. What I want to do is just find out for myself. Oh, it looks really good. I kind of might have not have even bought The Last of Us if I knew it was stealth-based combat, because I don't particularly like stealth-based combat. You love stealth-based combat, but as soon as it went into it, I was like... I don't really like this. I mean, I don't mind it in Batman, but it's interspersed in Batman.
And it's Batman as well, mate.
Everybody.
And it's Batman. Let's not hide from the fact, if that was some, 300-pound fat guy in a pink leotard with his arsehole on display, you wouldn't have played it, but it's Batman.
Yeah, maybe. As long as the Riddler didn't spend his entire life fucking walking around leaving trophies.
How dare you.
But yeah, at least they reversed it because they're just so far behind. To say things like that is so stupid. Gamers really, really trust. I mean, we do the same thing. We trust because we have different views on things and different opinions on games. But people will come, at least, what do you think of this game? What do you think of that game? Or, and reviews, that kind of review is better. Because we have no reason to fucking lie. And most YouTubers don't, unless they really want to be some sort of commercial cocksucker. We don't give a shit. The game's shit, I'm going to tell you. I don't like it. But they don't like that. That's what they're worried about is, people might say our game sucks. Well, if your game sucks, your game sucks. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? I'm going to fucking do it. Exactly. I'm just going to get Emma. Just bear with us for 1 second. She's floating around.
She's floating around. Dude, she's got too much fucking weight to be floating around.
Emma?
I don't mean she's fat, by the way. Because that'll come back to bite me on the arse, won't it? Yep. Emma!
It's an effort. I keep hearing a milling around. She just wanted to say hello and say thank you to everybody. And unbiased reviews, hardcore. We have to ban it. Stop making unbiased reviews, people. We want totally biased, totally opinionated reviews. What did you say? Ouch, Ghost.
What did I say?
I don't know. You can't even remember your insults. You insult that fast,
That's
that
what
hard.
I mean. It's like,
fast, that hard.
like Gambit with
I can't
cards.
even do it harsh.
I throw my insults out
Shots
like Gambit's
fired.
cards.
Shots fired.
What did I
get
say,
the feeling you weren't
fucking
very nice.
lying bastards? Come on slowly. Reveal your belly. Not like naked belly.
Do you want to say hello or just...
Yeah, come on
just
then.
to say thank you for all the messages you got?
No, put your belly in front of the camera like a planet.
I'm not putting my belly in front of the camera.
Come on then, move up.
Oh, I'll move.
Come and sit next to me.
Ugh.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I'm not interviewing you. You can still speak, mate.
You can say hello. And you got your
Say hiya.
protector.
See, Ben's there.
Wave.
See, this is what Call of Duty Ghosts is about.
Hi, Ben.
How are you feeling?
Alright.
Do you feel
Feeling
better?
okay?
Are you glad
Yeah.
to be home?
Yeah, I'm glad to be home.
Are you very pregnant?
Very.
How long is it till the baby comes?
About 20 minutes.
Why a dog's nose is cold?
Because he's always licking his ass.
What was it like spending 3.5 weeks in hospital?
Shit.
Was it shit? Oh, you know what? You
Really
should
bad.
save for another time though. The story about the bedpan.
Yeah. It's a good
Oh, I
story.
could tell you the story about the bed.
Tell the story about
Do
the
it.
bedpan.
Do it.
And that'll
Well-
signify your return.
I was infected. My poo was infected. So, I pooed in a bedpan and I had to take a little scraping of it and put it in a test tube for the microbiologist. So I pooed in the bedpan and then I asked the midwives to come and take the bedpan away 9 times and they didn't take it away. And then I asked them in the morning to take it away and they didn't take it away. So then I took the bedpan with all the poo in it and put it outside my room because I was really annoyed on the ward. And then rang Mike and I said, oh, that'll teach him. And he said, why, what have you done? I said, I've left the shit outside my room because he won't come and get it. So then he's like, you better go and get that shit back. Go and get it back. So I came back in.
You better get that shit back.
He told me, gotta go and get it back. So
No.
I took the poo back and I tried scraping it out of the bedpan into the toilet, but it was all sticky because it was infected, so it wouldn't come out. So then I got them to come and they moved it eventually. And then some do-gooder on the ward, because I wasn't allowed out my room from the Red Cross. I went out because I thought, you've annoyed me now. You left me with poo all this time. So I went out of my room, went for a walk down the ward, and I sat in the breakout room and the do-gooder came over and she said, oh, would you like a neck and shoulder massage? And I went, oh, I would, yeah, bearing in mind no one's allowed to touch me. So,
She's supposed to be in quarantine, by the way.
so she said, oh, you're my first one of the day. And she had a little bag and everything. Dead nice she was. And I said, you might want to go and check with the midwives though, because apparently I'm infected. So then she trundles off as me filling in this form. And then the next thing, 2 midwives came back and they said, are you from room 2? And I said, yeah, I am, yeah. And they went, get back to your room. You're not allowed out. You're not allowed out. And the do-gooder looked so sad because she didn't get to massage anybody.
So let's just call that a blessing in disguise.
So that's when I knew I was feeling a bit better.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Come on. That's enough of you. Let's put you back in your cage.
And move that fucking bedpan out from outside the door. This is bullshit. Go.
No, out. So as you can see, Emma's feeling considerably better, and she was a troll.
She's
Yeah.
rough, she's tough, and she takes
She
no
got
shit.
fucked. That's what happens after you leave her in a room alone for 2 weeks. Is she went a little bit stir crazy. She went a little bit crazy, but she is very thankful for all your messages and stuff.
How good's that though, man? You could wage biological war on if your turds
She's
are
a nightmare.
infected.
Some of the phone calls I got sometimes, she was like in tears with rage, and it because like she had to have. This is what happened on the day. She got after they said, "Look, we need to keep you here another week. You've got something seriously wrong." She nearly died. Straight up, she nearly died. And she's like, "We need to keep you here another week." So I was like, "Are you joking?" I thought she was joking. It actually knocked me for 6, and like I had to sit down and stuff. And she said, "Yeah, I need to have this really expensive medicine 3 times a day for another week at least to make sure I'm well." They then told her 10 minutes later, that they had ran out of her medicine, she lost her fucking mind. And not only had she been told the day she was supposed to go that she was staying for another week, they then told her they'd run out of her medicine and that was going to delay it by like another day. She was just like the Hulk, the incredible infectious Hulk, like this giant Hulk turd, ready to rape ass through the whole place. It was fucking terrible.
So the whole time I was thinking about it, as soon as I heard that bedpan story, is like, and this whole biological
It was
war
there for
thing.
14 hours. To put it in perspective, they had left it in a room
she
for
shit in a pan.
14 hours.
Not by choice. She had to shit in a pan for samples, and they left it in her room for 14 hours.
I think it was called meropenem. I want to say it was for people who like that kind of thing. Meropenem.
You know what you could do, mate? If you wrapped a turd up in a bog roll, and then but you don't want someone next to you to be infected, roll it because it's still contained within the bog roll, and when it gets to its designated zone, it'd have come out of the bog roll like CS gas, but a turd. I don't know why I was focusing on that so much. I've had to block Monster to drink. Sorry, mate, go for it.
No, that's good. But yeah, we're glad she's back. And again, thank you to you guys. I want to take a quick break, then we'll go into the next part.
What's the next part, Preach?
I've got some stuff. I want to talk about WoW a little bit, if that's okay with you. Is that all right with you? I do want to talk about WoW a little bit.
Well, these people would be very upset if you didn't talk about WoW. These people are idiots.
We're back in 2 minutes.